Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming with Necromunda Underhive Wars. So we're just going to clear up the last bits of this mission. I'm not going to play through to the end because I think I've already shown you the extraction in another video earlier, and as you can see, and as you've seen already if you've been watching these videos, most of the opposing gangs are dead. There's literally only those few. There's a couple of the blue gang and one of the red gang down there. We killed everybody else. I've already shown you getting crates, what happens if people drop crates. Once you pick up one of these orange crates that you're gathering in missions, the only way you can lose it, unless you put it down yourself by choice, is if that person's killed. So basically, if you get a gang member that's, you know, full health and you grab one, you're pretty likely to hang on to it as long as you don't do anything silly. So the way to get crates, basically, that's why they all go for crates early, kind of, because once you've got a crate, you have to kill the person to get it. So as you can see, as I said, all the other gang are mostly dead. What we would be doing now is basically going down to that level, probably trying to grab these crates that are down there. That's obviously what those other gang members are going to do. Or the likelihood is actually they'll probably shoot each other. But there's not much left to do. It's just going to be extracting and picking up crates. None of our gang, we've still got 3 people to go in this game, and like I said, because of the mechanics of this game in a video context, because you're picking one person, then they go, then another person goes, it can take quite a while. So just to watch what's going to happen in the remainder of this mission, it's not really worth making a full video of it. This person, will just pick them just for the sake of it. So for example, as you can see there, and I noticed that when I was going through, their weapon is out of ammo, so the first thing we do is reload our weapon. So always check that. Sometimes you might not notice. Also, if the boxes there, the little boxes where the weapons are on the right, if they're orange, the numbers are orange, that means the weapon's not full. So sometimes you might want to be aware of that, because you can want to go and shoot someone more than once and you might not have enough ammo, and then you can use up your turn reloading rather than shooting. So like I said before, the most important thing I'd say, not the most important, but always use up all the points you have if you're not doing anything. If you're standing in one place, use up all your points, reload, service your weapon, anything else, because there'll be another time when you don't have that option. So anyway, so that's that. In the top corner, in the top left-hand corner, one of the things I didn't mention before, it says underneath retrieval water. That's what you're picking up. It's what's in the crates, but like I said, it's not really relevant what's in them. You just want them. It could be chocolate. It could be toxic materials. It doesn't really matter. Electronics, but you just want them. Sometimes they're more valuable than others, and that's worth noting. But the actual content is moderately irrelevant. You just need to note that they're worth different amounts of money and you want them. But below that it says mission parameters 4 rounds remaining. I didn't mention that before. So what it is in each mission you'll have a certain amount of rounds. The longer you go through each level, the more rounds you'll get sometimes. So this has 4 rounds left, and as you've seen, we've been playing for quite a while already. What will happen, and I have got to the end of the rounds, is if you run out of rounds, the mission will just finish wherever you are. So if you haven't extracted with all the crates, you won't get any more crates. People that are left in the mission, your gang, when the mission finishes, they're fine. They'll just go back to your base. There's no loss. If you don't extract people at any point, it doesn't matter. If the mission finishes, that's fine, they'll be fine. They don't get left behind and something like that. You don't lose them, you don't have to go back and get them. But any crates you haven't extracted with, they will be lost. So it's just a thing to bear in mind that you do sometimes get missions where, because of the nature, this one's worked out kind of well because everyone ran to the middle and basically got killed quickly. But you can get missions where people run to all manner of different corners. You get more complicated levels than this, where there's literally 6 or 7 different levels up and down, and it can be quite hard to run around killing everybody and get all the crates, and you do run out of time. so you don't get everything. So that's just a thing to be aware of, especially when it comes down to like the last, where it says 1 round, and then you know if you've got 1 round, you really need to be making a move towards the extraction zone with crates, not with your gang, because they won't. It doesn't matter if they haven't got a crate, they haven't got a crate. But anyone who can get a crate or can actually pick one up, that's when you need to be aware that you need to be making your way to the extraction zones. So that's about it. Like I said, I'm not going to play through any more of this level because it's just going to be me picking up some crates, extracting, and those last 2 blue gang members, and there's only 1 red. They will either kill each other or we will go and kill them. Even though they're on high health, we've got so many gang members left, and we've got lots of rounds, it won't be difficult. So that's kind of cleaned up everything I had left to say about this mission. What I will do after this is I'm going to play a different mission in House Escher, because this has been in House Vandasar, and that's a DLC. And I'll play House Escher because that's the original house that I started with. It's not a DLC. Number 1, basically just to show you how a different gang house looks, and the different options. They're not wildly different, but some things will be different, and you'll get to see how a different gang can look. I may not play more than 1 or 2 videos in the mission. It depends how it pans out, and if it's one of those really good multi-level missions where there's like 6 or 7 different floors, I might play quite a while because it's different to this one. But if it ends up being one of these like couple of floors things, I won't go through the whole scenario again. Once you've seen how House Escher looks and works, there'll be no point. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed watching these videos of House Vandasar. Next time we'll be with House Escher. I hope you're having a lovely day, hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care.